are live.
What?
We're here.
Welcome.
We're back.
There's no place.
No. Good to see everybody. If you have any suggestions on topics that we should discuss or would like to discuss, let us know in the chat and we'll keep track.
Oh, I got something I want to talk about real quick. I saw this
Sure.
last couple of days and it popped in my feed again. Okay. Some big show. I have no idea.
All right.
8 million subscribers. And yeah, 8 million. And then there was another one that popped in my feed, 600 and some thousand. And they've figured out how to clean the pineal gland, detoxify. It's you know. Okay, well here's my thing. They have to have then it was not talked about again because these were older videos. Wasn't talked about again. So it's kind of like all I'm saying is I think that's something that people try to do and need to do, but at the same time, it's like a monthly magazine. They got to keep you interested and sell you on something, and then they just leave it go.
Yeah.
So take it for what it's worth, but it was just one of those things where it was like, I think we're all getting to the point where we take things with a grain of salt on certain things. And, it's just the fact that I think most people go to those shows because of maybe the subject, but it really is the people in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's why discernment is so important during these days and times.
Yep. Agreed.
Okay. King, the ladies have their hair pulled back in ponytails. That's all I'm saying. Just
Hang in, yeah.
Hang on.
You're letting it flow.
Just because I'm a nonconformist?
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
It's a younger cousin.
Oh
my God, who is that? Was that the Ramones? Is he turned into the Ramones?
It did.
Oh.
Ready.
I am a nonconformist.
But I mean that's we talk about energy, taking what you need and everything like that. But when you have a gigantic channel like these, and I looked through some of the subjects that they were talking about real briefly. Nothing, if it did, it was all about different subjects and it was never touched on again. So if you've discovered these things, which, the world should know, it's, they don't come back to it. It's gone. It's done. It's over. So to me, that's one of those things where they don't walk the path of their spirituality. They talk the talk. They don't walk the talk, is what I'm getting at. That's all.
Is it one of those channels that just puts content up for the views? Just to
I want to say yes. I mean, because I noticed in the two channels that I went to, I didn't have to go through more channels. It was just one of the things of they touched on the subject, but yet it stopped. That once the subject was over, it was over. And everyone's at different levels. You would think, you're not catering to your chat any longer or their needs. You're just serving, you're daily special, whatever. And I know people are seeing that. I get it. I know they're seeing it.
And here ours, we go round and round and keep coming back, and everything leads to the same thing, and we keep going around and around and around. So
exactly. But none of those shows came back to that. None of them.
That's because we don't put caps on our show titles because those are what draws people like, oh, pineal gland. I gotta see that. I mean, it's bait.
That's exactly.
Oh yeah, clickbait is a huge thing. Yeah.
Yeah, just put 144,000 in your title there. See how many people hit it. It's like, oh, okay, 144,000. You can look at someone's playlist, any of the 144,000. Oh, big show.
We should do an experiment. We should do an experiment.
Yeah, I should try that.
I'm gonna make my own show now, and I'm gonna say I was taken by rapture and came back to tell.
Exactly.
How about that one?
Because I had a near rapture experience.
Just use the title, I'm a time traveler. Ask me anything.
Yes.
I'll get back to it tomorrow.
There you go. Yeah.
Well, let's see. Peg has a question already.
Okay.
We can
Let's dive right in.
dive right in. We've got the copy pages up at the top of the chat, so you all know where they are. Is God a title? Is Christ a title? Are there different levels? Interesting question. Questions. Let's see. The first one, is God a title? I get yes.
I like your music, Jay.
It's a
Thank you.
description. A description? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
description.
Yeah. I agree with that. It's perception. And okay, this is kind of my personal view on this. Okay, God is a generic term. Okay,
Right.
creator is a generic term.
Right.
So is source. But where I see the difference in the titles for many, okay, for me is God. Okay, God the Father. Okay,
Mhm.
the creator is never a father, neither is source. Okay, so there's no personal connection there in that description. Under creator, you're a creature. Under a source, you're a point. So that's how I look at it. So I'll say God or Father, Creator, whichever.
Mhm.
Have I used source? Have I used creator? Yeah, but to me, it's Creator God.
Yeah.
But I just think when there's certain topics, they don't want to bring a religious title into it. So creator becomes creator and source becomes source because they don't want to say God to push away certain people. That my opinion, but excellent question. That's first part. What's the second part of this?
Yeah.
Is
Well-
Christ a title?
Well, Christ is the anointed one. It's going to come down to perception for you again, to me.
Mhm.
There's a
Yeah.
perception.
Yeah. And
Yes, it is how you view it. But it's good.
Yeah.
yeah. But if I could add to this, maybe you guys, there's a question on this maybe. Okay, if you're thinking with a 3D mind, it's totally different. If you're thinking with a spiritual mind, it's they're night and day. You know what I mean? Like if you think of it as a 3D mind, it's one thing. It's a story. It's a book. It's something. But if you're thinking of a spiritual mind, it really is how you perceive it, how you live, how you
Mhm.
breathe. If that makes sense, can you confirm it?
It does.
Yeah.
And I also think that when we use the word, we can say it in a generic form, just talking about it. That's more of a
Right.
descriptive. But when you're really like in deep
Intention
deep
incoming. Intention incoming. Sorry.
well,
No, it's true.
when you speak it, or
That's
when
our
you're
intention.
when I'm in deep prayer, it's a feeling.
Yes, agreed.
It's an emotion too.
Yeah. I think when you just talk about it in the 3D world, it it loses its value. You know what I mean? But when you speak about it with your heart, it's totally different. I
Yeah.
agree with that.
Yeah.
Naughty, did you get a yes or no on that?
It's your intention of how you explain, how you perceive it. I mean, some people are not familiar with the Christ, you know,
Mhm.
but let's say, like, for example, maybe Aborigines or people of the rainforest, they're not familiar with Christ unless somebody went there to show them. But Christ for them is within themselves. So it has a totally different meaning with no title. So for me, it's just how you perceive it.
I agree. I think God
Yeah.
and Christ
Good
also
question, though, Peg.
are
Very good question.
characterizations.
I like that how she thought about that. You know, I
Yeah.
mean, there's just
And
give her
different
Are there-
levels.
Yeah,
Keep
are there
taking-
different levels?
I think, well, the way I perceive it, Elohim is the top. The divine creator. And then
Yes.
it stair steps down.
Well, we also, I mean, we were mentioning it yesterday, and Peg brought out a good question on Genesis show about the gods, the little g.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But these little gods also have to answer to the big God.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say this again. They're different levels. I think it is in the physical. With your perception, it is coming back to that. But if your meaning and everything, I don't think there's a different level. You just know.
Mhm.
I think a different level to me is the difference between source and God. You know, are there different levels of divinity? I don't think so. I think
Mhm.
there's divine and there's God. Okay,
Mhm.
but divine all comes by the grace of God. So yeah, is there God the Father and all these things? Yes, I agree with that.
Mhm.
Different levels. That's physical. That's if you go to that, try and find the name of that channel. I said, I'm sure there's something there that they're just selling.
Yeah, but maybe it's not the levels. Maybe that's just a wrong word for it. What if it's a different hierarchy of it?
Okay, let's go with the hierarchy. I like that. I can say yes to hierarchy because of angels and
Angels
guides.
have hierarchy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point, Nadia.
Mhm.
And that is spiritually, I guess that's how we rank. I mean, we don't pray to angels. We don't pray to
Right.
our guides because that I don't think that mixes with the spirituality. Can we call upon them? Yes. But yeah, that's good perception. I like that.
Yeah. We don't worship them.
Right.
We pray to them, but we
Right.
do recognize their existence.
And they don't want to be worshipped either.
Oh, didn't you mention something this morning, Jen, about on your or was it oracles
Oracles.
Oracle.
Oracles.
about how to pray?
Yes,
Did
Steve
you
Urkels.
say you said something about how to pray?
Yes.
And
When you
I
don't know how to pray or what to pray for,
yes,
you can just start out in baby steps and just
Right.
simply ask that. Can you show me how to pray?
right.
Yeah,
And
it's
I wanted to comment on that. That was beautiful, by the way.
It was a very nice one. Nice read.
And for me, how I pray is I open my heart. You'll notice I am rarely in the prayers, and I don't lead a prayer
yeah.
because prayer to me is very intimate. It's more intimate than sex. Okay.
Mhm.
And do I have to overcome that? Yes. But at the same time, that's how prayer is to me. Now, when I'm in prayer, I'm pouring my heart.
Everything's tuned out.
Yeah, everything's tuned out,
Yeah.
and I just speak with my heart. I mean, this is someone that's not going to judge you. This is someone that has no skin in the game to take advantage of you. As long as you pray from your heart,
Hmm.
I think I mean, even if it's just like, dear God, had a rough day today, and you're just trying to talk out your day.
Yeah.
There's still something about that. There's that you're giving your trials and tribulations over to someone else,
Yeah.
if you know. But I thought that was a beautiful thing this morning.
And I think Divine Creator really simply just wants to hear from his kids. Just talk to them.
Yep.
There's no rhyme or reason of how
Yep.
someone should pray. Just
Mhm.
there's got to be just the communication. That's what
Yep.
he desires.
And if you've had a child or a grandson and or a granddaughter, and they're sitting on the pot and they're talking up a storm
Oh
on
yeah.
the potty,
And every other word is why.
Exactly.
Stay away from
I
the
mean,
pot.
that there is prayer.
Mhm. It is.
I was going to say something else. I thought you were going to say when you have a child, a grandson, you're like, Lord, help me on this one.
Oh,
God, where are you before I kill him? That's what I thought you were going to say. But I do
Oh.
want to respond to you, Jay, if it's okay.
yeah.
I love the fact that, it's so funny because for me, another hierarchy of God is when you pray or what, you're going within your heart. And that's the real intimate
Yeah.
Mhm.
prayer. But sometimes when we get emotional, isn't it funny how we always look up and say, then you go to the big God and
Yeah.
say,
Mhm.
why? But it's so funny that when we do our prayer, it's always from the heart.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So go
Well,
ahead.
even when we get angry with Creator,
Mhm.
that's passionate and from the heart too.
But you're going up like, help me.
Well, if something goes haywire,
You're
most
going
of the time I try to say, fix it because I ain't touching it. Nope. If I touch it, I'm going to jail.
I'm
So-
calling long distance right now.
Yeah.
Oh, Jen, real quick before we do the question, are the tarot classes over?
They are over.
Okay. Just from the people that I've been in contact with that little practice group,
Uh-huh.
just they're phenomenal. You've done.
Yes, they're amazing.
You didn't just teach them how to read cards. You taught them how to feel. You taught them how to express. And I just wanted to throw out kudos to you for that, because they're not you, they're individual.
That's right.
But at the same time, there is everything that I see you do as being genuine. So I just wanted to shout them out and shout you out, because
Yeah.
they are. I mean, their energy changes when they're doing it. It's and that's kind of I'm like the encourager, the cheerleader, whatever you want to call
Yeah.
it. Pom-poms, okay, but
They're
yeah,
doing, they're
they're-
absolutely
visiting.
amazing.
I think they're on the way, and I mean, like, truly. And the only thing I wanted to know is, okay, like, it's hard to read for yourself sometimes. Okay,
Mhm.
you know, who do you go to when you want someone to read for you? I mean, it's kind of built into them for themselves. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, they can rely on each other if they don't.
Mhm.
But at some point, when you get to a certain point, I think you may need someone to read for you,
Yep.
just to confirm. And then you can also get to a point where, now I'm complete, but at the same time, I just got to be sure. And but you know, I mean, I see that innocence, I see that confidence, I see that everything that you taught them is not just cards. So
Yeah.
that's it. But very good.
They're
Very
amazing, and thank you for that, Rock. But I will give, they're amazing. I was honored to be able to teach them, but all honor and glory, because I asked the Creator to show me how to teach them that, because that wasn't me.
Well, just want to let you guys know yearbooks will be in the mail.
I hope they have the picture of Rocco on the sidelines doing the cheerleading.
Yes, voted most likely. Most likely.
Caroline's question.
Okay.
All my card readings from the collective seem to all say be prepared for abundance and humanitarian projects. What do you hear Source say on this?
My feeling on this is yes for some, but there's also an aspect that it doesn't apply to. I don't know if you want to call them NPCs, 3D people, whatever you
No,
want
it's
to.
not for all. It's not for all.
Yeah, it's not for all. I'm assuming she understands that.
Yeah, and she said for the collective, which is a certain amount. Of
Okay.
While you guys are doing that, can I respond to Mary Jones? She wrote that she has a hard time expressing her feelings in prayer. Mary Jones, God doesn't judge.
Yep.
You say whatever you say. There's nobody else between you and the divine.
He knows what's in your heart.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I think if you can trust yourself to, I mean, because you're really just, okay, let's face it, you're talking this out. Let's just say you're talking to yourself. God's always listening. But what I'm getting at is if you can try and express yourself a little more, try. There is a freeing, there is an empowerment within that. It's about being honest with yourself. Like the round tables, we ask hard questions of ourselves. So challenge yourself to maybe open up a little bit more, and you'll be surprised. You'll get so much in back. Mary Jones.
Yeah. Caroline, yeah, we do need to prepare for that journey ahead. We really do, because we're strong enough to handle it. But we cannot be distracted by that's the only thought process that you have, because we have life. There's other things going on. And if you do just focus on that, it'll wear you out. It will wear you down. So it's great to manifest that. It's beautiful, but you have to have balance, because I pulled the Justice card as well. It's an equal balance.
Well, that's
So
what-
we can take care of other things, and that's great. And but we don't make that our complete life.
Well, that's funny that you got that, Jen, because I got the Queen of Cups at first, manifesting, focusing only on that and being excited. But the Knight of Wands, you're going to wear yourself out if you don't.
Yeah.
And then the King of Cups, it's going to give you emotional roller coaster because you're going to be overwhelmed.
Yeah. And setting, you got to set boundaries. Yeah.
And you know, can't we just? What was that? Oh, you know, one thing we're not good at is just letting things happen. You know, we always we want things to come at a certain time, and sometimes we just have to step back and let things come to us, come to you at the same time. That's less exhausting. You know, but I mean, I kind of was feeling that same thing that you guys were saying.
We
Okay.
control freaks have problems.
Well, I'm going to give you a question, and it's probably comparing an apple to an orange, but it comes with the same line of this. Is this why maybe Deep State created drive-throughs or instants just to not teach us patience?
I think it was the Microwave Society is deliberately done.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you get rid of patience. Everything has to have right.
Exactly. Yeah.
I got a creator spin on that. Okay, God, let's talk about free will here, if you will, and we pray for patience. Okay,
I don't.
Well, I'm just saying, there's a lot of people out there. Lord, give me patience. You know, the whole bit,
They
even
don't.
if it's in jest. But this is not a grace that God gives you. This God gives you opportunities to be patient. And a lot of times we like, oh, it just keeps coming.
Yeah.
And they're all opportunities for patience, if you will.
Patience are teaching moments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever know that when you asked for patience, as soon as you finished praying, you just lost your patience?
All I know is I'm still waiting for my magic carpet.
There was a girl when I was younger. Her name was Patience. I had no time for her.
Okay.
Bada boom.
Thank you.
He's here all week. Okay.
Dragonfly has one. We had a storm in Michigan last night. We did not lose power, but got up this morning and our thermostat was fried. And my microwave. Clock was 5 hours ahead of time, not blinking. Was this a sign?
Well, the 5 hours ahead, or was it 5 hours behind? 5 hours ahead was not blinking. I think did you get a short? Was it one of those shorts? What do they call that? The power surge?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I kept seeing, a spark.
Yeah, but the 5 hours ahead, not blinking, that one, unless it was a very quick one.
The microwaves are all of them
surge.
just go back to a point and they don't have their time set. You know, I don't know. It just feels like there's, I don't want to say sign.
Yeah, I'm not getting
sign.
signs.
It feels like a combination. I think there is something in it for her. But it's not, I don't know. It doesn't feel divine, but there's something in there that she can take away, if that makes sense.
Okay, I have a question for Dragonfly.
Well, let's a Jen on this real quick.
I know, but just while Jen's pulling and reading. Dragonfly, do you have an Alexa at home? I'm just curious if that went off. If that burnt. No, I know. Here, Jay, I'll help you.
Okay, thanks.
Uh-huh.
Exactly.
No, because I'm thinking it's trying to break down the nasty stuff that, like the thermostat could be electronic or whatever, the new ones. Go ahead, Jen.
It's okay. 5 of Cups. The loss that you had is getting you to strategically focus on the electronics. What is in your house?
Mhm.
And I pulled the Knight of Swords, and I know someone's probably anxious for me to say, "Ooh, it was a white hat op something." It's not. To me, when I saw that, I see surge because it's fast moving. It's really a warning to check your electronics because
Yeah.
it's more of a warning of, look, there's a fire hazard here.
Yeah, and
Oh.
there are house surge protectors that can. I mean, you can actually install it yourself, but they cover from the box out. I mean, it's worth a few dollars. I have one. It's sitting there in a box. I haven't put it in, but if we've all noticed the storms, they're much more robust. More, I don't think that's gonna get calmer. So,
Yeah.
I mean, my thoughts on that. And the surge protector, it's no different than the little one you have where you click the button. It's the same thing.
Yes.
For the switch, if it goes off, it shut. Boom, everything's protected. Does it
Right.
cost money to if you're not familiar how to do it, or if you're afraid to do it? Yeah, but they're out there if you want to invest.
Yeah. I pulled a couple more confirmations. 17. The Divine Creator wants you to know that you are protected, but this is also a sign to make a small investment with that Page of Pentacles to try to correct it. Could have been a lot worse, is basically what it's saying. It's just a warning sign.
Well, just from experience, make sure you don't have a smelly, like smells like fish, because that's one of electric lines burning.
Yeah,
But I don't know. I was getting like, does she have,
ozone.
so it's something to do with those radiation like the bad electronics
Yep.
were burning. That's what I had. But yeah.
Well,
And then
so
the-
much for me having tuna fish later. I'll be thinking the house is burning down. Okay.
No
and
fish.
The wires that go to the thermostat, speaker wires are more robust than those wires, so it doesn't take much to burn those.
Yeah.
You might want to look at those wires. They're usually generally pretty easy. Okay,
Smart meter. Yes, smart
just
meter.
real quick, you take off your thermostat, you tie the new wire to the old wire, you pull it down to the basement, it's right there. I'm just saying they're color coded. You would be shocked how disgustingly thin and fragile they are.
Jen,
I mean,
You get
put a
shocked.
light bulb,
Literally.
you put a new socket in. A new socket has more copper wrapped in those lines than your thermostat, and it's very. I get it. It's very low amperage, low electrical flow, but it fried your
Jen,
thing.
can we have a yes/no card? Yes/no spread. Can we see if she has the new smart meter? If that has something to do with it. Also, you might want to see if your electric is grounded.
Yeah, that's one thing I was going to say. That word came to me, grounding.
Yeah.
Make sure it's grounded. Yeah. We were in the middle of, we got the tail end of the downdrafts this morning. We were like in a lightning storm. I thought I was in a Tesla experiment.
Oh, it's alive, Frankenstein. Well, while you're doing that, I was in a tornado yesterday. I went to meditate, alarms going off and everything. That was the best meditation I had. I'm not gonna kid you. I said, I put my faith in God, close my eyes, do my group meditation, and it was really beautiful.
The smart meter, yes, the Ace of Pentacles, and I know that they're fairly new. The last few years that they've been putting them in, people are going to get rid of them. Now, this is going to be a slow transition as we get the free energy, but people are finding that those are very dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I got a no on grounding as well.
Okay.
some of the old type grounds actually have a wire coming out and the spike goes in the ground, and then there's like a screw that holds them. That's the old ones. So you might just, make sure the screw's tightened, but at the same time, some of the old ones just are direct in. Just saying, but yeah,
The old TV antennas on the roof.
everything about it feels physical. I gotta agree.
Mm-hmm.
And welcome to DHY. Welcome to House Repairs. Okay, let's go.
Here's the next question. And the answer is IT.
Exactly.
Yep.
What? God being the top, just trying to figure out the galactics. Where are they in hierarchy?
Right below it.
Right where we are.
Yeah, we're equal with them.
No.
Yeah.
My personal feeling on this, and I've kind of prayed on this, but a lot of people that the galactics, it's almost their faith or in their religion. But if you go down the road, if you're talking about creator source, then you have to believe that the creator source is also above them, and that's where people have a tendency to stop. They're putting their stock in galactics, man, if you will. It's just a different kind. But yeah, that's just it. Don't forget the greater one. Even the most logical comparisons. Oh, well, someone created these, someone created these, someone created these, someone created these. Eventually, you have to come to God created all of us.
Exactly.
It's the mathematical aspect of it. The people want to stop at Palladians. I'm not harping on anybody, but there also has to be a creator for them.
Exactly.
I'm not happy with it because my ears
Are you
But I
Syrian?
believe all of the studies that I've done is any of the galactics, whoever they are, they all recognize the divine creator.
Right. Why do you
They
think they're
all
coming
do.
for us? Why do you think they want to come here? It's our spark, our belief. They've lost that.
Mhm.
And a lot of them.
A lot of them are the little God, right? Like the Anunnakis.
Anunnakis,
They're God, but their God has to
They're
follow
God
our
to us or to people. They are God-like, okay, just like Zeus, Odin.
or demigods or semi-gods or whatever, but their little case God still has to abide by our higher uppercase God. So
Even Hercules. Okay.
Yeah.
For you, Rocco.
What?
Luke, I am
Neither
your
can they die anymore, for they are equal unto the angels and are the children of God, being the children of the resurrection.
okay, wait. In Mama's Bible.
I'm not familiar with the verse, but it's been a while on this one. Hold on. Okay, what's the question?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
It's important to not take that out of context because Luke 21 has to deal with end times.
Yeah.
And you cannot take it out of context. You have to read more than just that verse.
If I remember right, maybe that's where I'm going with this. This talks about is this where the dead rise and the ones that are left are now their new bodies or whatever? If I remember, sorry, I haven't read Luke in a long time.
Well, I mean, is it also it's your soul, the soul? Your soul.
Like I'm feeling bumps and I'm not making sense of the letters. I don't understand the question. Maybe it's just a statement. Who knows? What do you got on that dragonfly? Are you in there? Anything? Okay.
Well, let's see.
Well, Jen's looking into it. King's No, she's not responding. So I'm
No.
keeping an eye on that. I just think it's talking about the soul. Once the resurrection, you're out of your avatar and your soul will never die. That's what I'm thinking, but I don't know what's before that, and I don't know what's after that.
Yeah, she's not. Maybe she popped out. That's all right.
She was on a different topic.
I'll take a screenshot of that and
Okay.
for next time.
You want to take a screenshot now?
I'm good. Oh, I just missed it. My phone's a few minutes behind. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Is it like
21:36?
5
There it is.
hours ahead now? What?
21:36.
That's not what it says.
Well, it's in her mom's book.
Yeah, this says,
Come on,
watch
Bob.
therefore and pray always that you may be counted worthy to escape all these things that will come to pass into the stand before the Son of Man. That's why I said Luke 21 is about the end days in Revelation. It matches that. This is not the verse in the Bible.
Okay, can I have a confirmation? Is this what her mom wrote in that section? Is that the message from her mom in that section?
Yeah, it feels like she highlighted or wrote something right next to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, sorry, Terry. I see galactics as over here, other worlds. I don't see them above us. I don't buy the space thing. And for me, they're over here dimensional.
They're with
I
us.
agree with that. I do not look up to off-worlders. They are equal to or to us, if not below us. I'm sorry, because we have the spark of God in us.
Yeah. So I'm
I don't know if they do or not. Maybe they do, but we're not below them.
Right.
No, they're
yeah, 36 is what ye therefore.
Yeah.
I think it's something her mom wrote in that section of the Bible.
Yeah, it must be
I
because
have mine here. I just didn't look at it. So
I look like a sinner. I don't have a Bible.
heathen.
I'll give you one.
Not like the other.
DHP Jr. Are many spiritual peeps turning to the galactics because they are losing connection with Father, Creator, Source, not buying what they are selling?
No, I feel it's all getting viewers, getting their attention.
It is, and it's curiosity as well. It's been hidden from us. Now it's all kind of obvious, and I think it's just curiosity. I hope they're not. What you mean by that is they're not worshiping them.
Yeah, because that's something they don't want.
I think if they stay in there, yes, they lose. I do. That's me. I mean that to me that's okay. If you spend enough time working on yourself, doing all these things, it's just one of those things where where do you some people get comfortable in the situation of this is all I believe and that's it. It's done. It's written in stone. It's gold. We're supposed to question everything. We're supposed to ask. We're supposed to go further.
Yeah.
There's nothing that's written in stone. And okay, well, we were genetically manipulated. If you're on that bone, okay, you spark, spirituality. I'm sorry, it's not there. If that's where you think and that's where it goes, at your end time, most people say, "Oh my God," or "Oh shit." So that's the most popular sayings before you die.
All right. About this, I'm getting that God will lead you to there, if you're looking in divinity, but to use your discernment. And they are planted, some of them are planted there to see if you will use your discernment or not. I mean, I do like Alex Collier. I think he's amazing.
I agree. But nothing about when they talk about galactics, when they talk about these things, there is no big G. Period.
Right.
It's just galactics. Done.
Right.
But it's just curiosity, but it is also, are you buying it or not buying it? That's all.
Yeah, it's just use your discernment.
That's basically it. And if I'm going to put large quotes and say, I met a reptilian, whatever.
I will say this. I think a lot of people are starting to get obsessed with the subject.
Because it's new.
I agree, and it's. I think it's the time. It's the test. Wheats and tares.
Let's say who's that guy, and I could see his face, and I can't remember. But 30 years ago, just like Alex Collier, but the other guy, he is now popular now because what he said 30 years ago, everybody shunned him. Nobody, David Icke, nobody wanted to believe about an alien or whatever.
Right.
And it's just like a fad. What's the new fad? Okay, let's all do aliens. So
let me just say, Dragonfly's in there. I don't know if she heard us.
Yeah.
You saw your thing about the Bible. Was there a question about that as far as Matthew went, or we were kind of stuck there for a moment? So if you don't mind, put that in the chat, and we'll try and answer it later. Or if not, we'll do it on another show.
Mm-hmm. Peg is Pele. Now, when I think of Pele, I'm thinking of a
Soccer.
Brazilian soccer player.
Yep.
I heard that at her conception on Earth, we will get a big boost in love and we'll feel it if you are prepared. And when Pele is born, that is when huge advancement comes. I am not well versed on
I'm not
Pele.
on this. Sorry.
And this is supposed to happen in Hawaii, isn't it?
Yes.
This feels. This is man spirit. This isn't.
No, exactly.
There's no spirit to me in this. This is all man.
Well, let's ask that
me.
question first. Let's ask that question first.
I'll be right back. Buddy time. Hold on.
Hubby's here, Jen.
Do what?
Hubby's in the line.
Is he? Because he don't work. I don't do nothing.
He doesn't have a honey-do list today.
He always has a honey-do list.
All right. We were talking about this feminine, divine feminine, and we were talking about Pele could be a new resurrection for Shiva, which also, as multiple incarnations of multiple teachers, possibly be Mary Magdalene. We also know that as Shiva, Pele is also of love, but also of destruction too. It's hence the Hawaii.
Yeah.
So it will show a lot of love. And it's funny that the cartoon of Disney is I Lava You.
Yeah.
So it's showing her growing and coming to Hawaii, I believe. Now you guys say, what says you guys?
I'm not even getting she's real.
Well, not yet. She's not here yet. But like I was mentioning before, they took 108, and I want to know what the significance of 108 saplings from, I think it's the Himalayas, where Shiva's shrine is there, and brought it to Hawaii.
So there's a little to this, but this comes from the creator. The energy and love comes from the divine creator. That's who comes in here first, is the hermit. The divine creator will send that love, that divine feminine love energy. There's your chariot. So that's coming for victory. There's your 6 of wands. That's a divine feminine victory here. It's usually male, but not with this deck. And it's going to be good and loving for generations to come with that King of Pentacles. But it's very important to understand that this comes from the divine creator. So I wouldn't give honor and glory to a Pele.
Right. That's what I get to.
Yeah.
So more like a spiritual teacher again.
Yeah.
So, Itasca got a base card as Judgment, which that's what I thought, it is, she is incarnating as a human this time. I don't think.
As a Brazilian soccer player.
Ooh, nice. Good. We might get another trophy.
Okay.
On the women's team. Yay. What was the question?
It's right there.
Human form. I don't think Shiva was in human form, right?
I don't know that she ever took the form of a human.
Yeah,
She
so
was known as the woman with 1,000 titles because
yes.
her energy has been around for in so many different ways.
So was Shiva originally a woman or a man?
Well, I'm still studying that.
I'm trying to figure it out because I thought it was a
I've
man.
always thought that she was from beginning to now a female.
I always did too, but I'm still getting through these gigantic encyclopedias to follow.
You have it with you. Yeah. That's volume 1.
I got to be honest. I don't think I resonated with the name for that Pele question. I think maybe that's why. Just that doesn't resonate with me for some reason. Feels like there's another name. Maybe
Yeah,
there's
it didn't with me either.
Yeah. Well, Pele wasn't Pele the volcano that erupted in Hawaii? Is that why they're
Pele will always be the only soccer player I'll ever remember.
That's right. There was a bicycle kick.
Okay.
That's in my blood, guys. That's well, half of me.
That's foosball. Foosball. Okay.
Football.
Katrina,
Okay.
plug your ears, Jay. Do
Uh-oh.
I need to go to Mar-a-Lago to express my concerns with poverty?
Here, Jay.
I'm trying. Yeah, thank you.
Well, I don't understand why you need to go to Mar-a-Lago to express your concerns with poverty. Why would you need to do that? He's well aware of the poverty issues.
Yes, he is.
Now, if just stick with your humanitarian projects and put it in that, and yeah, I don't think you need to go to Mar-a-Lago. Good luck getting in, but
Yeah,
so
I
you
can't
might have
just
to have your own entourage just to get in there.
yeah, he's well aware.
He's got SEAL team with him, so you might need another SEAL team with you.
Right.
Mm.
And thank you for the warning.
wrong seal, huh?
Wrong SEAL. Jojo,
Oh,
will Pele be conceived on the 3-3 portal this year?
I don't see this portal people are talking about. I know when we went through that one main one, we're going to go through portals and portals and portals and portals. I think certain people want these, okay, because of the calendar. Oh, it's 2/21/24. It's a portal date. No, but 3/3 seems to be a date of something.
yeah.
Doesn't
I
feel
got
like
a
a
yes.
portal, though. It doesn't feel like a portal.
I don't know. I got a yes. But on this
I
time,
thought all portals were permanently sealed or guarded since the Lionsgate portal. I don't
Exactly.
think.
I think what
I don't think that there is anymore.
Yeah, we're going through maybe these little things that are portals. They're really not. It's just we're going through I think we're in the final portal myself.
well,
And if we want to look at them as smaller ones going through it, maybe it just feels like to me it's a funnel. That's all. I don't see another.
Yeah,
portal.
I get a strong yes as to confirmation with Jen and you, Jay.
Okay.
okay, just say, will Pele be conceived on 3/3? Drop the portal.
Will Pele be conceived on 3-3?
I gotta
Well,
get this soccer
Conceived
ball.
with who?
well, this goes to show you that my ego cannot influence the cards because I don't agree with the cards, but I will tell you what Spirit said. Spirit says yes. With the Ace of Cups, there's the sun, the child ready to go through a portal. And you get excited. There's your Page of Cups. She's coming through. I don't agree with it, but that's what Spirit says.
Yeah.
So,
Let me grab my run, see if I get anything different.
base card on that's the star card.
Wow. Good job.
With my rods, I'm even getting a no still. So maybe it's perception. I don't know. Or maybe it's for some or the few. Who knows?
That goes to show you, no matter I pull the cards, I don't have to agree with them, but I will tell you what they say.
Maybe more to it because I'm getting like, yes, it's in between soft and hard.
Itasca got star card, Ace Wands, and 9 of Wands.
Okay.
Yeah. Good job. Yeah, that was good. Interesting.
Okay, that did it.
You want to check your coffee pages? Guess not.
I'll check mine. I don't think anything will be there.
Deb gave it coffee. She says, "Love you. Thanks for
Oh,
answering
Nadia.
this dream."
Merry Christmas. No, Happy New
Well,
Year.
thank you. Thank you very much.
It's coming for you, Dennis.
I'll get
Thank
to
you,
that
Deb.
after this
And
one.
that reminds me, I still have Sean's question here.
Oh, there you go.
Well, let's do this question, then we'll do Jen's, and then we'll do Nadia's.
Right.
I don't know how many questions are there. Keep taking note. Just
I don't see any written.
timeless.
What time do we have?
Yeah, there's still some in the chat.
Oh, okay. I don't think we're at an hour yet.
No, we're at 50 minutes.
Yeah.
So Galactic's God is AI.
Not all of them.
Mm-mm.
Not
I
all
mean-
of them.
Some gods are money to people, or some, money is a god to some people. So
Hmm.
Yeah.
Not all of
I do believe that the Federation Galactics they recognize our divine creator. That's
Yes.
that's who they recognize. Now there may be other, because there's thousands of them that do worship AI, but I know that our Federation recognizes our divine creator.
Yeah, my answer is not all. Some.
Yeah,
That's
agree.
their civilization.
I agree with that. Jen, go ahead with your question.
Okay, Brother Sean asked this a couple weeks ago. Somehow I totally missed it. He emailed me, he said, "Love and light, everyone. He enjoys the shows. He has to watch on the replays." He said, "I bought a coffee a week or two ago and asked a question. I saw 2 butterflies that day and was wondering if they had a message for me." Okay. So
I
these
think you answered that. I remember that 2 butterflies.
I thought we did too, but I don't know. Was it Sean's or was it someone else's?
What was the question again? It feels like
About butterflies.
He had 2 butterflies that day that came around him. He was wondering if they had a message for him.
Yeah, Sean can never see I always see his comments after. He can't be here for
Yeah,
live.
he
so
works.
we
He's a
appreciate it.
very busy guy.
You know what's amazing though? Has anybody noticed that we're still in winter and there are butterflies showing right now, even in the cold parts?
Yeah, I haven't seen any flies. Yeah,
Flies.
One day, where the hell do flies come from? Is what I want to know.
All I know is my sprites are still hiding.
They're
What's
hiding.
that?
I'm back
smacking
now.
at
My
him?
little sprites are still hiding.
That's because they didn't have coffee for a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Okay.
Then-
Yeah. So the message that I'm getting, Sean, is the 2 of Swords. Don't have any fear of the future, the unknown. You have a lot of uncertainties in your life, and I get parts of your family life right now. You're not real sure. This says you'll have victory. Your burden is ending soon, and your family will be celebrating victory for
Yeah, that's what
generations.
I got transformation.
Yeah, you're just going through a lot. The base card, I get it says
I,
something to do with your wife. There's the Lover's card. You may be going through a lot with her right now, but it'll be wrapping up.
When Nadia said transformation, I saw a cocoon. So
Okay,
I gotta agree with her. Yeah, or well, you both.
Beautiful.
But
Beautiful. Okay.
All right.
All right.
To Michael's coffee page. Nadia. It was all about, I was in Bethlehem as well too, the manger where Yeshua was born. There was a Jesus picture painted on a pillar. Anywhere you would walk, his eyes would follow you. Is there energy there?
yeah, there's something there. Hold on. Is it Yeshua? Maybe not, but
I don't think it is Yeshua, but I think something's going
no,
on.
There
there's,
is something there,
energy there.
yes.
Yeah, there's energy. Yeah, put it this way, it doesn't feel dark.
Yeah, I'm getting Mary.
Wow.
I just got to
Mary, you put your question. We didn't close it yet.
What's that?
I said, Mary Jane, put your question in. We didn't
Oh
close
yeah,
yet.
we're not close yet.
y'all. I see it, y'all.
Y'all.
Do you hear how funny that sounds coming out of my mouth? Y'all. Can't do it.
Practice.
Slow. It's got to go, y'all.
No, you got to
I
draw it
can't
out.
draw. I can't
Yeah,
draw.
I got Mary energy.
Wow.
Let me hold on. I think I'm agreeing with Dennis here on that Mary energy.
The spirit agrees
yeah.
with him.
Yeah, I gotta agree with it.
Well, who would not agree with me? That's what I'd like to know.
Keep putting pineapple on shit. I'll get a hold of you.
Yeah, I got that Mary energy, so that's what I asked, and it's the Ace of Pentacles.
Wow.
But the energy there, you see this energy in that picture.
Mm.
It's also in this one, but this tells me that the picture is actually man-made. Someone worked really hard to carve that in. There's your worker bee.
Wow.
Mm-mm.
Page of Swords. Okay,
I agree
Page
on
of Swords.
hard work to do that. I agree with that very much so.
There's more information to this of who put it there.
Whoever put it there, it doesn't feel. This doesn't feel like a Rembrandt. Like a gorgeous painting. It just feels like these eyes. There was a little bit of divine help in those hands, if you don't mind me saying.
The Who
Yeah,
put it there.
the
This
eyes.
is interesting.
These eyes.
There was really something on those eyes. They were guided.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Someone worked hard, but they showed me a page. It was a young one that put it there.
Oh, that's so amazing. So high up there.
Well, it came quickly in the dead of night. It just showed up one day.
Wow.
That's very cool. Yeah, I feel that feels correct. It does. It feels fast. Yeah, I
Like
agree.
it just came. It just showed up one day.
Yeah, that's why they made a point of it. I just kept checking it out, and I'm going, "This is amazing." It was a very long time ago I saw that.
Can I ask? Was the rest of her like a work of art, or was it very? Yeah, I mean the eyes just they feel like they blend in with the photo, but okay, like I'm saying, like okay, here's Da Vinci painting. Painting I'm seeing in my head does not look anything like a Da Vinci. We had
It's
do you know what I mean? It looks like someone had some skill to paint it, but the eyes look totally out of place next to that painting.
It's funny. I mean, this is pre me understanding energy, but when I would look at the eyes, it almost was like an energy.
Okay.
It wasn't like it just was like dead artwork. It was energy there.
I would much rather look at that than Lee's Marine Corps boot camp picture because those eyes follow you everywhere too. So try not to look at that. It freaks the kids out. They don't like looking at it. They're like, nope,
You spend time at Disneyland, the haunted house.
he's scary.
Will we be battling the Galactics over the 1,000 years? Well, if we're battling, there wouldn't be any peace, would there?
It's what caused the peace.
There's not supposed to be galactic war.
No.
No. I just think sin or greed would join in again. I think that's how the 1,000-year of peace would end.
Yeah, after that 1,000 years, I still believe it'll be Yeshua. The divine will come back and end it. Well, there's no war. That's it.
Yeah.
He will speak it. That's it.
So, okay, so the 1,000-year of peace, for me, 1,000-year of peace is of peace and harmony, but something is going to trigger to start again the good and the bad, the light
There's
and
always an asshole. There's always an asshole. Yes.
Everybody has one, you know that.
Well, every once in a while, I do like to
But
poke
yeah,
the bear.
if you want to use the term, Satan and his army, whatever, will come back and try to challenge God and his people. But Yeshua's going to step in and go, no, we're done. We're done. Let's just end it once and
Actually,
for all.
if I'm
And
not
then,
mistaken, that's actually written in the Bible that way too. If I'm
Yeah,
not
but I don't think
yeah,
it's Galactics. I really don't think it's Galactics
No,
because
not Galactics, but I mean, after the
We-
1,000-year reign, it
yeah, starts over.
leans into an iffy time, and then it's corrected
Yeah,
Yeah.
to a point where it's no longer. It's
yeah.
no darkness. Yeah, I'm paraphrasing.
If we all stomped our feet enough and threw our tantrums to Creator and said, "Daddy, I ain't playing this game no more. Stop it."
Yeah, I leveled up enough.
Question from Caroline. So if I am asking for a message for collective, and those are the cards that fly out, am I doing something wrong? I almost get the same cards each time.
Well, I don't know what her
It
cards
should
were.
tell you something.
Yeah, if they're flying out,
You're
they're
not doing
flying out.
anything wrong, but I do warn people, try not to repeat the same questions over and over again because spirit will get tired and then they'll stop answering. There's nothing wrong with the cards that fly out.
And well, maybe your question's just not as specific as if it's like the same question similar to the day before, the same energy. Maybe that's why. And just I don't know. It doesn't feel specific, like pointing on something. Maybe that's it.
Yeah, I don't think you're doing anything. Make sure that you do your cleansing. Make sure that all the energy from past readings is gone.
I'm just making a thought here. Could she unknowingly be influencing her cards?
I just got that. Jay, I just got that.
Okay. I mean, that's it happens. I mean, you want good things. I understand that, but like early in the show, I mentioned about people reading for people because maybe that's you want the best and you don't realize you're influencing it. That's all, and that's okay. I mean, if you recognize it.
Yeah, if myself and the whole tarot class would pull, well, because we did this as we were learning spreads, we would ask the same question, but we would all get different answers. Now, we had a lot of similar cards, still kind of gave the same feeling, same answer, but it should vary. It really should. So if your ego is influencing those cards to throw out what I want and not what spirit wants.
Yeah, and that, if you don't mind me saying, it doesn't feel like ego. It feels like her heart. Yeah, and she wants good for.
Yeah, of course.
But same thing. Yeah. Not a question. Oh, okay. Thank you. That was from that.
That makes sense. Okay.
Oh, written. Okay, that's what I asked if it was a writing. Okay, cool. Nice.
Thanks for popping in, Carrie. I saw you. I'm only getting a glimpse of the chat sometimes.
Yeah,
Dragonfly. Okay, it makes me ask another question about Princess Diana. Last time the card said male and a twin. So does that mean William and Harry are not really who we think they are?
Yeah, they're not her kids.
No, spitting off camera.
Oh, spitting off camera. I didn't see Toth. Where was Toth?
3D question.
3D.
Those are not her children.
Be right back.
When she left for witness protection, she took her children with her.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I am getting a big yes on that. Okay, let's see.
Can I do my VIP?
Oh, here we go. She got the VIP talking.
You got the VIP?
I got the VIP. Not the VIX, the VIP. All right, my question is, we got a video today that we were looking at with the eclipse. And April 8 eclipse is coming through the U.S. My question is, on April 8th, is that where our fault line is going to be?
It has nothing to do. Well, did you watch Sheila's explanation?
I didn't watch to the end. Okay? I I didn't have a
It's
chance.
not. This is the fear mongering that people are doing. They're trying to convince people that the fault line is going to split. We're going to divide. It's going to be horrible. It's a judgment. It's actually not because of the
It's a
Nineveh
good
story.
thing.
It's a positive thing. That means our
It is a
Creator
good-
is bringing us together again. There's nothing going to split.
Okay.
But it does form the what is it called?
Elohim, the
It's
A.
the Elohim. It's the A.
Yeah.
It's sideways. Yeah.
Yeah, I
It
got
does.
that.
Basically, Creator's putting his stamp or hand over the United States to cleanse and heal, not rip it in two. So yeah.
Darn.
Darn it. Okay.
Well, I'm in Illinois, so I'm like go to Kentucky before that happens, or
Oh, Dragonfly. I've had 7 surgeries on my right arm since an accident at work. It took me forever to learn how to ride a quad. My goal is to be able to do that again. Will it happen? I don't want to sell my quad.
hopefully you didn't get that accident on the quad. No. 7 surgeries on your right arm. Right arm. Where's my book? There's something up with that right arm, and I'm trying to see. It's not giving and receiving. It's something else. Hold on. Right arm.
Curious to know, 17, if you have nerve damage.
Okay. There is, but it's something that are you pulling, Jen, or should I go ahead and say?
I am pulling, but you go ahead if you have something to do.
Yeah, intuitive dragonfly. See if this resonates with you. Right hand is the fear of unable to hold on. So what you do is you don't want to hold on to what you're focusing on. You're holding on to what's in the past. Once you can release that, your hand should heal a lot quicker.
Okay. The cards pretty much, you'll have victory. There's your 4 of Wands celebration card. You will get to do this. But right now there's 2 of Wands, and that is 1 foot in and 1 foot out kind of.
Yeah.
And there is a release that needs to happen, and that's the Wheel of Fortune. You kind of have to change that. So physically, it says you're going to be able to do it. Spiritually, just try to change some of that energy. Okay.
I was just living La Vida Loca.
Uh-oh.
Balto over there.
Dennis saw me doing something. I was checking her ulnar nerve, but it stems all the way up from the guilt. It's something you're afraid. You're holding on to. You're holding on to guilt that is afraid of letting you move forward. So check into that and see if that helps your arm heal quicker.
What is the soldier that set himself on or set
What is this?
himself on fire?
I can tell you what he said,
Was
but
it part of the Antifa?
No, I could tell you what he said. We talked about this on Monday, Jen. We asked that question.
Yeah, because you guys were pretty convinced, and I didn't disagree that MK Ultra, but I just got that he was mentally unstable anyway.
Yeah,
Well,
but he said
but still.
what he said was free Palestine. He said free Palestine. That's what he said. The reason why I questioned if it was real or not is because if the flames are going into your lungs, you already torched your larynx.
Yeah, your vocal cords
You
are
don't burn to
gone.
death, you suffocate.
Yeah, I couldn't understand how he was yelling free Palestine. So I thought it was not real, but
Yeah.
Israel. No, it wasn't an Israel embassy in front of an Israeli embassy.
Searching.
Yeah, you're gonna have to let go of a dragonfly.
I don't have a hold of Dragonfly.
To Dragonfly's thing over her arm, have faith. I shouldn't be moving around as best as good as I do, which is not very good, but just saying, have faith.
Good enough to be able to organize your basement and your garage.
It's you know, I only need clubs for that, you know. But I did put a photo. I went through a box of nothing but pearls, and it was trying. It was trying.
Karen, last night I dreamt something cannot remember, but I woke up and sat up saying out loud, all I have to do is manifest it. What was the dream I can't remember about?
I don't know that Spirit's going to give that to us. That's one of those personal things, but we can ask.
Yeah.
Well, even sometimes it's not the dream per se, it's what you remember you said.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what
Exactly.
you gotta take away with it. It's like don't worry about the little details. It's what you heard is what you needed to remember.
What
You
sticks in
remember
your
the
mind is
important
what the
part.
message is.
Yeah.
And listen, I'll tell you a weird thing I do. Maybe you'll think it's weird. Maybe it's not. Every once in a while, I try and move shit with my mind. I do. I try it. Why not?
Why don't you just flush the toilet? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, no, I do. You know, it's just one of those things where flush the toilet. And then I end up running to the bathroom for some reason. But, I just think we're capable in this 3D aspect, in this shell, of doing things. I don't really like the word manifest, but I think we're capable of so much more. Don't limit yourself. That's the way I look at things.
Everything is baby steps, but
Yeah.
yesterday on our tarot, I manifested what I want.
Spirit is saying, give it time, but this is a personal celebration, secret celebration, but it's personal. When it's a group celebration, it's not the 9 of Cups, it's the 10 of Cups.
Yeah.
So this is a personal celebration, but it's very secretive. Only you are supposed to know that. But that tells you give it some time and it'll come to you with that 2 of Pentacles.
Dragonfly, I'm supposed to have a sympathetic ganglion nerve block for my arm because I have CRPS from an injury. Sometimes my arm feels like it's on fire and my hand turns blue. Well, everything go well?
Isn't that
Is our
Renault?
question.
Yeah.
Isn't it Renault syndrome? Did your hands turn blue when it's on fire? There's a blockage. You have a blockage there.
Yeah, I would think so.
Sympathetic.
Yeah, that doesn't feel nerve.
She already has a blockage and they're going to do another. They're doing a nerve block. So block a blockage with a blockage. What?
Okay.
Trophy. I need a trophy. Trophy. I like that.
Dragonfly, you might want to try something else before that surgery because they just want to cut you up. The vagus nerve, it's a cervical nerve, the 10th one, and it's fight or flight, sympathetic, parasympathetic. You can exercise that. How? By laughing, by singing, by gargling, by skipping, believe it or not. Those help release your vagus nerve and help open up your nervous system.
Yeah, Spirit says 5 of Wands, you're going to struggle with this. 6 of Pentacles, this is giving and receiving. You might want to actually talk to somebody else. Well, you kind of are, not his giving you some advice, but you're going to be free from this. This doesn't say that you'll go through with the nerve block. You need to have more patience with that Temperance card.
That's what you mean. Take time. Don't jump under the knife again. Just
yeah. Knight of Cups. Tread lightly with this decision to do it.
There is a doctor on YouTube, and he explains a lot of the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve controls every part of your body, and it's interesting. Okay. Oh, before I forget, Jay, you want to You want to close your ears because you're going to like this one, but it's very important to some people on the chat. All right. Anybody who is meditating with Master Co, I have to say this because I have been checking his energy and not have. Wow, Dennis, I didn't mean for you to run away.
Yeah.
Guys, if you're going to continue to meditate with him, go to the 3 or 4 years ago studies until a couple months later. His energy has changed, and I want to make sure that you're not going to be deceived. If you want to learn some stuff, it's still good, but the energy is not what it is, a little off. So I just want to make sure you guys are protected. That's all. Okay.
Okay, I'm muted.
No, you're not.
No, I did for whatever she said. You might want to. I just muted it. So
Do you
Thank
tap
you.
your cards to clear them after each pull?
You tap your card.
I just shuffle them. I don't tap them or anything. No.
You know, sometimes
I
some
just play 52 card pickup and then put them all back together again.
Fling them everywhere. Spirit does that on its own.
pick up stick.
If I ever did 52 card pickup, I need somebody else to pick it up. I'm not doing it.
It's up to you. It's your perception.
Yeah, if you want to, you do you, boo.
Jules, is the Anunnaki movie we just watched AI generated?
Ooh,
Is the Anunnaki movie we just watched AI generated?
did you finish it? Wow. AI generated? AI generated? I think it is. But is it AI manipulated is probably what you want to know.
Yeah, did they create it? Did they write it?
On a later note, I'm wife's baking cookies today.
Ooh.
You left.
She's trying
That,
to kill
for
me.
me, that would be a heavy. That would
She's-
not be on a
She's
lighter
trying to
note.
send me into diabetic shock. I know it is. It's okay.
You got your will already made out?
Life insurance, not will. Oh.
Yeah. I don't know, Jules, were you thought that a human did this? Because the magician comes in, it's a trickster card. Trick you into thinking that the emperor made it. That's not true. 5 of Swords. This was strategically done, but that magician card tells me that's AI
Yeah.
using all the elements. Just be
Oh.
careful with it and use your discernment. Now the base card is kind of important. Some things can be used for the positive when it's AI. Okay.
Yeah.
The base card is the death card to bring slow change of how people think of things. Okay.
What was
Fourth
that?
from the bottom.
Fourth from the bottom. We're doing sign language now.
Fourth
What?
from the bottom.
Yes. What is fourth from the bottom?
Rocco's card, King of Pentacles. So this is generational. He's a father figure protector, so it's a positive card. So Rock is AI. He made the movie. Yeah.
There you have it.
That's why he deceives us and spits every time. He doesn't want to give it away. So, is that a good movie or not a good movie?
Yeah, just be careful and use your discernment.
Yeah.
If it doesn't sit
Yeah.
right with you, then turn it
I
off.
gotta
But-
be honest with you. If I see something like on a video, even if it's just a short, like, and it's something I'm interested in, if I
Yeah.
see what I know is an AI drawing, I can't click it. I
yeah,
really can't.
yeah.
But
Hi, Linda.
let me ask this question: weren't the Anunnakis AI orientated?
Tater,
Uh,
call me tater salad.
Well, at least not in the beginning. I don't know
Yeah.
if they became.
Okay, falling asleep a lot, Jules. It means you're being protected to not see something.
yeah.
So
Yeah, they don't want me to see a thing.
I'm surprised I'm not sleeping during the no.
Wow.
Thank you.
Okay.
Did Nadia just say that? Oh my god.
Shock face. What?
I think that's it for questions.
Renee has one here in my phone. She says, "Is the
Go for it.
Bible literal history, or is it in the learning of the Jews?" She says, "Hi, everybody. Learning of the Jews is in the form of Egyptian. The Bible that we have, the canonized 66, is not all literal history. You have to pick it apart and use your discernment because stuff has been manipulated, removed, added. There's not one answer to that. So you can't say yes, but you can't say no. So
Well, I can say no to literal history because that's what I got.
Yeah. I got
That's
no.
I got a straight note. I even grabbed my rods on that one just to be sure. I got a straight note.
yeah.
Like
But is it?
Jen said,
Can you say maybe is it literal history if it's going through different timelines? Like as they're writing it, it's a different timeline.
If it's been manipulated even just a little bit, you can't say that it's literal.
Okay.
literal.
So,
Literally.
literally. Yeah. Literally.
I'm
Let's
also
get the
getting that
spiritual grammar police on this one.
the Bible was written for as learning or educational for the Hebrews.
Yeah. 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 She said learning of the Jews in the form of Egyptian. I'm not sure what that means. If it's education for the Jewish people in the form of Egyptian?
Well, did it start out in Egypt?
Oh, well, if they're, here we go. Everybody get ready. If we're talking about the teachings of Thoth that came out of Egypt, there it goes. Yeah, I mean, we have to, what teachings are we?
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
That's what I wanted to
Yeah.
say. I mean, you had the Sumerian teachings, you had the Sanskrit teachings. What teachings?
Yeah.
I mean, take poems, take parables, take they are education. They're kind of having you see different perspectives.
Yeah.
You could see something and you'll have 20 million rabbis or priests arguing about it. You have to, the idea is to look at all sides from what you see. You just can't see one side. It
Yeah.
literally is about making your mind think, in my
Yeah.
opinion. But I agree, not literal is not anywhere near there.
Basically, nothing is actually literal.
Yeah.
She said, is the story in the heavens up in the sky, the stars? Yes, I think astronomy really does tell history.
Yeah.
It tells a full story. Absolutely.
Yeah. I will agree with that to a point. I think there's yes, and I think the seasons are up there. Like we look at seasons as far as not just the earthly, but even in the holy books they talk about seasons.
Mhm.
I think they're there as well, but not like spring, summer stuff.
Yep.
Okay. Caroline would like to know if she has an attachment blocking her.
You get an attachment, and you get
an attachment.
Fling it. Fling it. Fling it.
Hold on. I'm getting a yes on this.
Mhm.
Okay, it doesn't feel dark.
No.
I'm
I'm getting misplaced.
Is there a negative attachment?
Holding. Yeah, it doesn't feel personal. But yeah, yeah, there's a yeah on that. I don't think Dennis is wrong.
Okay, if I say what I want to say,
Yeah, has this been there a while?
is it a cloak?
Oh, yes. It's a cloak. and it's been there a
It-
while.
It is. Now this is interesting. The Devil card, the Four of Pentacles, holding on for dear life. This is the Seven of Pentacles. There's your cloak. It is a cloak because that's how they're watching, holding on to you.
This
This
feels
is judgment.
feels spirit, not demons. Feels spirit.
Yeah, I'm not saying the devil has a full
Yeah.
attachment on you, but
No, I
there
agree.
is something because look, the devil is about chains and
Yeah.
attachment.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the judgment card
cloaking.
comes in and that's movement. You can remove it. Absolutely. So yeah.
But I can see the cloaking, yes. But it's how do I say this? It's an opportunist. At certain points, yes, it does it. Does that make sense? Like it.
Yeah, and I
doesn't
think
do
it feeds off energy. It feeds off her energy. It really does. Now, the base card says give it to the divine creator, that you're protected. Just give it to the creator and say, remove it.
I'll agree with that.
I like to move it.
Let's
Raise your frequency, Carolyn.
Yeah.
let's end the questions.
Okay.
We're almost at 1.5 hours. I've got 2 in the chat, I think. Okay, we just did that one. This one wasn't the New Testament written by King James. Well, the original. Well, he did do a New Testament, but it's earlier than that.
Then what the King James Bible is what the king deemed the commoners could have.
That you were allowed to
Right,
read.
you were allowed to
Right.
read. And that goes true now. Is there edits throughout that? Yes. And don't forget, King James is also the nice, lovely, charming, wonderful person that had people killed for trying to translate the Bible into the actual English language.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Terry.
The only way he could combat that was saying, "Okay, I'll give you my version, plain and simple."
Yeah. Is there a reason I've been feeling so detached lately?
Okay. Maybe that's wrong. Is that what
It's
that
not-
is? Okay.
You ask if is there a negative attachment also connected to Terry?
Can I say what I'm feeling? I'm feeling well, I think Terry meditates. I'm feeling lack of prayer, faith, prayer.
Confusion.
Yeah, and I mean, I think she meditates. I just think she's lacking in that faith aspect of prayer. Okay, like my meditation to me is prayer. I don't know. Yeah, there is a confusion there. Yeah, I agree with you, Nadia. I think it's the language, but yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Meditation without communication.
But also I got-
Purpose.
no, I got a
Without
negative. I got also a negative attachment, but not as strong as Carolyn's.
I don't have negative attachment. I think this is off
Yeah.
balance, but the Tower card comes in, and this is about transition and change. You're going through some changes right now. This is also a feeling of being left out. That is the Five of Pentacles. It's a
I'll agree with that.
detachment.
I see a picture of her
Yeah.
being alone. Yeah.
To strengthen your relationship with the divine creator as much as you can.
You feel like you're
Yeah.
on the outside looking in.
And
Yeah.
okay, maybe because sometimes, okay, I always say belief and faith are two different things. That could be you struggling with your beliefs and faith, or are they one and the same? Okay, like just how we were talking about Palladian star people, all that stuff. That's a belief. Is it faith? The ones that look, I think it's out there. I just think it's over here. It's a different realm. But at the same time, does it? If you bring it into your faith, it becomes part of it, or where's the balance in between? You know, and these people straddling a few different worlds, you get the fence post scenario where which way do I go?
Right.
I just think I don't know. I just feel spirit on this needs more spirit, not meditation.
Yeah, the Two of Pentacles is you give it time. Okay.
Yeah. It'll
Be
pass.
patient, give it time. But the Sun card comes in, and that's recognizing the light of the divinity. Give it time, reconnect, strengthen that bond with Creator. You'll start having reattachments.
Is she okay? Maybe this is more of a wrestling with 3D and spirit. Maybe
It could be.
okay. We're in trying times.
I
Okay,
see.
I at least I hear, and sometimes I'll see something, but I think okay, like we talked about humanitarian projects. Okay, that's a 3D thing, no matter how good it is. But I'm saying we got elections coming up. We got all these things coming up. I'm thinking maybe this is more of a battle between the real world and spiritual world, if that makes sense. That's what it feels like, I guess. It feels
Well,
like,
yeah.
I don't know.
I was getting okay, like the fingers that were tingling for me was like the solar plexus and the solar plexus. So for me, it's more of a blockage where she feels stuck with using her gut instinct.
Oh, wait, she typed in there FOMO. Isn't that fear of
Fear of
missing out?
missing out.
Okay.
But Jen, can you check? There's like a blockage between her navel and solar plexus. It's like there's a blockage on fear of her gut feeling.
All right. Well, here's the other thing too. There's people that like they're very successful, but they're afraid of the success at the same time. I forget what you call that. Again, we're looking at if you're starting something or you're pursuing something, and you're just not sure where it's going, but it's like you're locked in on something, maybe, and yet you're questioning. I don't know. It just feels like gung ho, but yet hurry up and put on the brakes. Gung ho, but put on the brakes.
Yeah. She does have a blockage there, but I'm also getting a connection to the kidneys.
Yeah, above it.
I gotta pee.
Yeah, it's the fear. It's the fear.
Okay.
The fear of the gut fear.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what I was getting. My second and third chakra.
All right. There's 2 questions left. I'm not taking any more than these 2.
3.
3?
3, my lord. Pick 3. Yeah, I have a question.
You've already used all your VIPs.
I got the VIPP.
The baby wants to know what's wrong with her. She feels horrible.
Do we got another? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, everyone froze?
No?
No, I'm focusing.
No, it was like, Jen, are you froze? I'm telling you.
Jen froze.
Just froze.
Okay.
Must be the wind.
Habits.
Yep.
Doing the same thing over and over, and you're expecting a different result, and that's not going to help. But you're also wrestling with physical and spiritual.
Yeah, I'll also
give the spiritual a little bit of time, because everything associated health. I get it's physical, and you're tired of being sick. I understand that, but we answer a lot of questions on this for you, so your mind is not getting off of that physical. Try something different. Try not to think about it, or try to put it off. Try and look at the positive of it. I don't know what to say, but if you keep doing the same thing over and over and over and you're not getting anything, it's time to try something else. But it's an eternal struggle with you too.
Oh, Jen's gone.
Take a break and come back to it.
All right, I'm getting. I don't know if you guys pulled cards on that, but a heart, something with the heart. It's almost
That's what
like
I got.
Yeah,
I got
but
both the heart and the sacral.
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out, because it's in my left hand. Is it the heart of current right now, or is it the heart of a spouse? Oh, wow. 2 dropped.
Yes.
Two little monkeys jumping. What the?
Jumping on the bed.
Yeah, 2 jumped out.
All right.
Yeah.
Are we done on that one?
I hope that helped, Zababy. I hope you feel well. Everybody, let's put prayer, healing hands on Zababy. Try to get her out of that funk, and still focus on your meditations. Focus on it.
As a baby and Terry.
Okay, now I guess I can't ask my VIPP because 2 of them
Yes,
are
you
gone.
can. I got one more question, and then you can do your VIP.
Well, I can't because it would involve the 4 of us.
Really? Well, then you can probably save it for Friday because I'm coming on.
The question was about what are we going to deep dive a little on for Friday. That was my question was.
What do we usually do on Friday?
Well, what we usually do on Friday is what we're doing today.
Exactly.
But I figured,
it usually takes us a good week to come up with deep dives.
I know, but I was thinking we should just check on that eclipse thing, that video, and see what we come out of that.
You can check on whatever you want to check on.
Yes, sir. All right.
Dragonfly, was King James Mary, Queen of Scots' son?
King James, Queen of Scots. Was King James Mary, Queen of Scots? In this time,
I'm getting a no.
Yeah, no. Oh, I'm a Midwestern. No. You say yeah, no, or no, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, no. I'm getting a yeah, no.
Yeah, no. Okay, your question. Let's see.
Yeah, my question is, what are we doing for Friday?
Yeah.
Oops.
And are you paying that? DHP would like to know if you are paying the monthly VIP unlimited access fee.
Yes, I come here every Wednesday, Friday.
All right. Well, I guess
we're doing the future. It's a bargaining.
The 2 that we lost apparently are not coming back on. So we'll go ahead and end this. I do have the next show. I'm not doing one tomorrow. So the roundtable on Friday, same time. And
So
we're basically doing the free-for-all. And we're still looking for topics. By the way, you can put those on Friday too. Go ahead.
Oh, by the way, yes. Hold on. Where are you?
I'm right here. Hey, hello.
I got my solar eclipse glasses ready.
All righty then.
I'm all ready. Where's the sun at? But no, guys, just I know how strong we are in the live chat, and just put prayers and attention to anybody who needs it, anybody who has family members that are struggling. I know you guys have an amazing energy for that. Have a wonderful day. Love and light.
Healing. Yep. All right.
Bye.
See you Friday. Love and light to you all.
Jay says bye. Ready? Bye.
Okay.
I was going to get Jen's.
You
today.
still need to do your assignment for Friday is to have one for Jen.
Yeah, I was thinking of doing one for me if I'm not around, but it's not. It's going to moot them.
Yeah, who's going to put it up?
Schneider will come up and go. Speaking of, he has not showed up today. That's amazing.
Really?
Yeah, he's been.
Maybe after the podcast.
Love and light, guys.
All right. Love and light to you all. See you Friday.